This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we started with what is this? What is marketing basically? I hope the screen is visible for you. Okay, we went through what is marketing, an action or business of promoting and selling products or services, which includes market research and advertising. Okay, and then we went on to understand the process. Uh, Even before we got into this marketing, the process of marketing, visibility, finding the target audience, then taking your target audience to a certain place where the sale happens. So marketing is an activity where it aids the sale, it helps the sale. So this activity or this whole process is to get more sales. Okay, someone has a question. Could you please brief us again about the test to be conducted tomorrow? Okay, now your exam dates, I think as you saw your WhatsApp message, the exam dates will be announced tomorrow, or you haven't got that yet? Okay, sure. That's another group. I'll give you an update. 1 minute, be online. Okay. So the exam dates are going to be announced tomorrow morning in the WhatsApp group. So we'll keep you posted on it. Is it okay? Yeah. The screen is blank. One second. I'll just refresh it. So is it clear regarding exam? Your exam dates are going to be announced tomorrow. I'll keep you posted on that in the group, or anyone from our side will update you in the WhatsApp group itself. Okay. Yeah. I hope the screen is visible now, Anushka. Okay. So that process of promoting and selling products, which included market research and advertising. So also keep in mind 4 P's of marketing. That's also important. How you you know place the product, price, distribution, and promotion of it. And finally, engagement. How do you engage your audiences? So then we saw what is digital marketing. The same process which is done on an electronic medium using technology and internet to promote, to convey the promotional message, and very important part here is measure its impact. So this is a difference what we found over the traditional marketing, and also digital marketing refer to marketing campaigns, so which appear on many, which take many forms, as in it can be a YouTube video, the display ads, social media posts. So we covered quite a number of social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. So all these spaces we saw how you create campaigns and reach your customers. That is a visibility point of view. Okay, then we went through what is benefits, what are the benefits on both sides, two perspectives, one as a customer, one as a marketer. I'll quickly run through the slide. We saw customer has the advantage of access, it's inexpensive, range of options, competitive tools, individual attention, and specific searches. In terms of marketer, I think the screen is blank. One second, let me log out. If I minimize and maximize, I think it's getting stuck for you. One second. I think now it should be visible. Those points, unless I put it in full screen, you're not able to see. So I told you customer perspective, accessible, inexpensive range of options, competitive tools, individual attention, and specific searches. So these are the benefits a customer finds using this marketing. On the other hand, seeing a marketer what benefits he has, it's more relevant. He can personalize it to his customers, cost effective, high measurability, level playing field, scope for high engagement, and ability to go viral. This is something which has to be with you for a long time, and this helps as well, not just digital marketing, any kind of business. This will become great help for you. These few steps, few points, keep measurements aside, or you can have that as well, just to have analysis of what's exactly happening. So visibility. So you create visibility and you reach your customer, your audiences. Make yourself visible to your target audience, and through which you take them to your website, landing page, or in a daily life or in a business, you'll be taking them to your office or ask, make them call to your business. So this process is very important. This is how most of business run as well. And then engagement. How do you keep your customers engaged? It may be once they reach your website, or it may be once they reach your office. What is the level of information, and how are you keeping them occupied? Because attention span and time people have these days are very less, and we can't drag too much. So we should be to the point. Then conversion again. Once you understand they have a requirement and they'll be going for it, give them more information, get into negotiation, and those kind of steps which will close the deal. And finally, you see, measurement can be in any point of time. It can be measurement how what is the visibility of created. It can be the conversions. So that is also one process. So this is very important. Can we make note if possible or take a screenshot? This will come of help for a long time. Okay. Another key slide of discussion: types or channels of digital marketing. Search engine optimization, search engine marketing, email marketing, affiliate marketing, types of marketing, and social media marketing, which we mostly saw, and content marketing, mobile marketing. Okay, we also saw the differences traditional marketing and digital marketing has, and why should we prefer digital marketing uh, on major point of interaction with customers, and still you can have the traditional marketing, but this will be more viable and you have better ROI. So you have maximum reach, it's versatile, instant communication, and instant and two-way communication. So on the other hand, you see delayed and at times one-way communication. It's also value for money, and traditional marketing is expensive, easy to reach target audience through digital marketing, slightly difficult to reach your target audience, so it's going to be through mass, and you don't know who is going to be your actual target audience, your prospects. So easy to measure and optimize campaigns here, which we saw, and their campaign measurements are not that great, because here we have tools, we have insight, we have analytics. What each time we run a campaign, we can get to know how's it performed. Even if not, if you create a page, you'll get to know what is the number of visitors you're getting and what is their time of activity, where is it being viewed from, who is viewing it, and all these details will get. Okay, we also saw these social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Let me check it to another slide. I'll get back to Google Business. So you also did Facebook. Um, how are they thriving? Not just surviving. How Facebook is thriving, accumulating, and all the technologies in the world, whatever is trending, and how instinctive they are in taking decisions. Right away, if there's something really good, they either try to buy it or get that technology into their system. I gave you some examples as well. So like they acquired Insta, WhatsApp, then three major places where you can interact with your audiences or even your prospects are possibly is basically creating a profile. You can start with that, but again, not much of it can be done. Then again, next level would be a group, maybe those communities where they interact. But before that, any kind of business promotions and all that is to be done, like you saw on other platforms. You will start with creating a business page. I'm sure before this, you would have seen this as a fan page or anything we would like to create and have a group. But on a business point of view, you've seen there are other big business who have their business pages. Like we saw Nike, then there was Adidas, and all those brands. Okay, business page creation, profile optimization, then publishing tools. So there we saw how we can schedule a post, and if not, you're finished, you can keep them in draft. And scheduling will help us post it even if we're not around, and at that point of time we need that to it needs to be posted at that point of time. You can always schedule the post. We also saw how you pin the post. So something is very it's the feature post of your page. So we can pin that to the top. That's also important. So a minute some visitor goes to your page, Facebook page, the first post they if that's the one which has to be seen. So you pin it to the top. So pin that point. Same thing we can be done on Twitter. You can pin that the best tweet on the top. So that's where I'm telling you, the what's really working for other media platforms. It's always on Facebook. So why Facebook business page? It is the largest social media networking platform, and visibility matters for a business. Okay, we saw all those points. Gives you a way to communicate directly. Okay, I was telling you it's a two-way and instant communication. Facebook is one of the best examples for that. And fans and followers can interact with you, tell you a lot what they want and what's not good at times. Facebook page is filled with rich content and can help you boost your SEO. Your competition would have one, and definitely to get if you want your leads to go away to someone, that's not right. So it's better have that page, whatever number of audiences you can pull from there. It's always good, and have a presence on Facebook as well. What's really important here is the last image, what you see, the structure. So this structure has been standard as you saw over all the campaign creations. So you have a campaign below which you have an ad set. So campaign basically stands for the objective, the goal you want this campaign to uh, perform and reach audience, and they take that action. Okay, it may be them reach, it can be brand awareness. So those points again, you had awareness, consideration, and conversion. So which you saw on all the platforms were quite similar. Okay. So for that structure is campaign. Below campaign you have ad set, and below ad set it is ad. The same thing on Google business. I mean Google ads will be campaign, ad group, ad, yeah, keywords, and so that comes in the third platform. In second one here, or in general, you have scheduling the campaign, budget, bidding, targeting, placement. Because all this takes the second level. Finally, is the creative, and this is what your audience get to see. It can be the images, the link, headline, content you put up there, text. All this is in the final part. And then going to Google business. Many of you very actively participated in this, and After that, there was a slight holdback. I don't know why that. Um, I didn't get everyone's screenshots after some point of time. So interaction is very important. Okay, the ones who have already created, the other topics which we have covered, you can still share it on the group. I'll have a look at it. Most of you have done fantastic work. Google Business especially, a really good job. You have come really nice. Overall, great participation. Okay, I'll just try bringing that out. So here we created a profile, a logo, cover image. This is where we got where we got introduced to Canva. So keep Canva with you. It can help you in a lot of things. Your day-to-day designing, anything you want, even for Instagram posts. If you want to be very creative and different from others, you can. Or if you're using YouTube, you can make use of it again. So practice on Canva when you can. Not just digital marketing, it will come of help any point of time. There are a lot of things to learn and practice there. So actually, even there are formats of resumes which you can pick up. It's really good. It's very different compared to other platforms and very easy to edit. Okay, so yeah, we were looking at logo being the dimensions what we took, and when you think of creating cover images, keep in mind how you need to think of that golden ratio and the safe zone. So if that is in your mind when you're designing, it's going to be much easier. So why safe zone? Because this is digital marketing and the content can be viewed on any platform. You can't tell your audience to just view here, view there. When you're running campaign, you can place it, but generally when you're having a social media account or anything, so keep that in mind, the golden ratio and how you keep it in a safe zone. So when it is viewed from any platform, it's clearly visible. Okay, through which we created a logo and cover. After which, yeah, here it's also important if your business is entertaining people to visit the establishment, have good images, okay, exterior and interior. If it's more a service oriented where certain professionals are taking care of them, you can even add the images of your team, which will give an outlook and make your customers familiar. Or if they have a fan following, they'll become just for them. Okay, after which we completed the profile. Okay, before this, we also looked into what do you say, business of that. So that was a basic activity where if what you need to keep in mind each time we are creating an account, say on any of these social media platforms, the business pages for Facebook, for LinkedIn, for Twitter, and Google Business, all these places to keep the information cohesive. So it doesn't change, it's same. So that process will help if you start a business tomorrow as well. Keep a small draft in one place in MS Word or PowerPoint. So next time you're pushing it onto any social media platform, it's going to be same on all the platforms and very easy for you as well to enter those fields. You don't have to each time type all that. So if you keep it ready for one, more or less, it's going to suffice the rest as well. Okay, here also we saw how we create posts. Okay, we updated due to the COVID situation. They were asking uh, what is the measures taken by the establishment, and you have the option of offer. What's new is the post. Then there is product and event. Okay, and that comes with the CTA, call to action button. Please keep in mind certain points which might come for tomorrow. So CTA is call to action. I mean, whenever you're having the exam, few points I'll just revise and discuss, which might be helpful. And yeah, it's mostly about optimizing, adding all the services, uh, the products, and you can, as you create given details, you can even have a website with which later you can customize accordingly how you want and make use if you don't currently have a website. Okay, and also we were, yeah, you can give access to multiple users. So if you're a business owner and you are tied up your own work and you want this to be given to someone, then that's when we have users. Be careful when you're giving admin, or rest is okay. I think we have only two options here. On Facebook, we have a little more. Okay, so if you want to create another business, and this will be option here, add new business, and you want to work on your existing businesses. So yeah, you can have a check. Once you get it verified, you should be getting the other options as well. So your verifications, how many of you tried? Have you got the verification letter? Any one of you? If you're given the right address, they would have sent it to you by now, for sure. If any one of you had given the right address and received that letter, please share it on WhatsApp group. Okay, after this, I think we move to search network. I'll just pull up Google and show you some examples. So yeah, meanwhile, anyone have applied for it for verification and got your verification, please share it on WhatsApp. It would be nice to see. Just okay. Then we started with Google, and we understood this is a search engine. Difference between a search engine and a browser. Search engine marketing. So that basically we were doing it with Google. And the first type which we saw there was search network. So minute I look for some anything, this is my query box, and the minute I type laptop, the next page I get is search engine result page, SERP. Okay, just make note of that as well. Search engine result page, SERP. So here is a mix of listings. We'll be getting paid. So what you see here on top, and then there is Google Business. Okay, let me just change my search. Laptop stores name. Yeah, sorry, I had some network issue. Hope I'm audible now. Okay, so we just Currently not getting any ads here. Okay, never mind. Just let me know if the screen is stuck. Okay, we saw how we create search network ads, and later we went through some display ads. Okay, after which we did YouTube ads. Slight lag. Just hold on a minute. I'm trying to change the server. 1 second. It should be fine now. Yeah. Okay. We saw what are display ads which show up on different multiple and millions of websites. After which we also saw how do we create ads for YouTube. Yeah. So these are will be a specific places where these display ads will show up, and we saw how it is done. One example, we can go next topic. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So to the right, I hope you're able to see it. So like this on millions of websites, we can display our ads. Okay, this is called through Google Ads, Google Display Ads. Okay, for time being, this yeah, okay, it's showing up now. So same art cases, full designer phone cases. Okay, so this we saw how it is created, and we also get to know. We click on the I button there. Why that ad is being shown, and we also saw the configuration which we need to do. Choose the segment of audience, the age group, the different types of audiences we have, affinity, lookalike, in market, okay, combinations of both. So here again, so I get this option once I go and click on the I button. Why this ad? It'll give me the details. So similarly, that company would have done the same for it to be displayed for us. Okay, information on a website you are viewing. So it was linked to this website. All right. So then YouTube ads, I might have to log out. Okay, this should be fine. In a minute. So how these in-stream ads show up, out-stream ads, and non-skippable custom ads, different kind of video ads. Okay, so we saw how do we create this as well. Okay, so what's important and why it's important to have a good banner banner image on your YouTube ad is, so when you add video ad gets displayed on YouTube, the chances are your cover image, if not changed, if you don't make the changes there, your default YouTube banner image or cover image will show up on the right side top. So have a good when you create your YouTube. Yeah, before we came into YouTube ads, we looked into YouTube as well, creating a channel. There we had what do you say, layout. Okay, your feature video, showcase video. So for the ones who are not subscribed, what video will be displayed? And the one with the regular subscribers, the regular visitors, the feature video which you can show to them. And then there was branding where we created a profile, cover image, and finally also watermark. So three tabs which you need to keep in mind. One is layout, branding, and about or basic information about your channel. So in that last section, the basic image or basic information, where you should be giving links to your other social media accounts, which will show up on the banner image of your profile or your cover image of YouTube account. Okay, and then we look into LinkedIn, creating a profile. I'll just minimize this. And there again, starting with an image using Canva, it can remove the background. That'll be much better. A formal dressing and a clear image. Basically, uh, your face should be very clear there. If you have any disturbances in the background, you can go into removevg.com and remove it. Then take it back to Canva, change to a color background you prefer to make it more ideal, and then giving in all the necessary details. There basically it works in form of section. Okay, so you go on adding different sections, your education and experience, any courses you have done, uh, all those details, your schooling, and all these details you can go and adding it, and you can also get recommendations on the same, which will add more value. Okay, so once that was done, we saw how you create a page there. They also have showcase page on LinkedIn. So what is a showcase page? If you have a main page, and for that, if you want to create another division, another vertical, you have a showcase page. And another option there was educational and institutes. So for ones who are running any educational institutes and establishments, for them that is the option. And finally, the same procedure, even for LinkedIn, you should have a page and then you can create your ad advertisement. So any social media. So that's a basic concept. So no matter where there, I mean, where there are people, basically, that's where people try to sell. So all these platforms have millions of users, and that's the great opportunity for other business people to come there and sell the product and services. And this is how these social media platforms are making money. For us, it's free of cost to register and interact with our circle. But for the marketers on the other side, this is even better platform for them where we are giving our details in advance and they can make use of this. So that's the other perspective of this, how these platforms create a great opportunity for business owners to showcase their products and services. And then Twitter again, you can start creating a profile. And then there was Twitter deck, where multiple columns can be viewed at once. And this is also was a place where you could assign roles to others. And finally, creating an ad on Twitter. Okay, that was a brief run through what we did. Any topics we covered and I missed to convey, just let me know. Of what we have covered. Just a brief run through and revision for you to know. And okay, so what is okay? I'll ask you just a couple of questions. You can answer me in the okay. Someone is asking, can you send this PPT? Which PPT are you asking for? Suhasini, the first one. Okay, I can send you one in text format, or I'll see if the first section, the first digital marketing, if only the slides can be shared. I'll just check and send across. Okay, so yeah, first thing I want to ask, what is CPC? Just type in your answers in the chat section. Few questions I'll just ask you and we'll wind up. Okay, what is CPC? Okay, okay, great. Most of you are replying. Nice to see. Okay, what is CPM? Most of you answered the first question, right? Second one, what is CPM? It's very easy. It's used to when you're doing the strategy of impressions. So you show around, you show the ad is shown to around 1,000 people. So what is 1,000 usually called? What is 1,000? Year 2000 was what? The year 2000, yes, yes, correct. It's cost per mil or millennium. CPV, easy. Yes, great. Okay. Um, the phrase buy now, which guides user what we should do next, is called a. I'll give you the options. Okay, it's quite easy. Or you can tell me right away. Something which guides an audience to take the next action. What is it called? In a campaign, we given all the details, and finally there's a small button in the last. So what is that about? CTA, or is full form of CTA? Yes, call to action. Yes. Okay. Okay. So I was just asking you the same. Advertisers pay for every 1,000 impression is called the same question. I mean, the same answer as before. Every 1,000 impression is CPM. Okay. What does SEO stand for? Only fast. Let's finish it. SEO. Yes. SEM. Yeah. Great. So which is the only social media network which has dislike? Which social media has dislike? No, not Facebook. Dislike. Where is dislike? Like is Facebook. Yes, it's YouTube. Okay. Advertisers might choose to advertise on a YouTube if their goal is, I'll read you some options. Okay, just listen carefully. If okay, advertisers might choose to advertise on YouTube if their goal is to select a specific demographic targeting method using sound and motion. That is the first option. Second, reach mobile customers looking for nearby product or service. Third, drive sales on their online store. Fourth one, reach customers looking for products or services using research. I mean, using search. So, someone who wants to advertise on YouTube, their goal is to what is their goal? If you haven't got that, I'll repeat that again. Okay, advertisers might choose to advertise on YouTube if their goal is to select specific demographic targeting method using sound and motion, reach mobile customers, drive sales on their online stores, reach customers looking for product or services. That's easy. Yes, yes, exactly. This you should know. Yeah, correct. That's the right answer, Anushka. So, which of the following is considered a permission marketing? Is it email marketing, content marketing, social media marketing, for which you need permission? I just told you about this when we're doing types of. Okay, I'll repeat the question. So, which method or channel of marketing is also is considered permission marketing, for which you take permission to send an email, to create a post, I mean create an ad on Facebook, YouTube ad, search network ad. Which social media network so which social I'm sorry which platform of this marketing needs permission from your audience for you to send the content? Okay, just keep in mind it's email marketing. For email marketing, we need the consent of the audience. Okay. Shopping ads are also called as stock ads, product listing ads, vertical ads, horizontal ads. Shopping ads are also called as product listing ads because we list the products. And the minute we look for something, any electronic devices which we saw on the top, we used to get was the shopping ads. So that's product listing. I can note down. I mean, I clear with permission based. So permission based is always email marketing. So once they unsubscribe your from your from the what you're sending the campaign, they'll not be receiving it henceforth. So it's permission based. Only once they are a subscriber, you can mail them the content after that. Okay. One last question. Bidding CPC, which I spoke to you, I mean, which you answered earlier, cost per click, is usually used for which type of Google ad? Is it for display? Is it for search? Is it for video? Or is it for any kind of shopping ad? CPC bid strategy is used for what type of ad? Display, search, video, shopping. Hello? You told me the answer. What is CPC, cost per click? And when is this used maximum? Give it a try. It's okay if you're wrong. Nothing. Okay. Some say video. Okay. Any other answers we have? So options were video, search, display, and shopping. Okay. You say display. The answer is search. This is mostly used on search because the moment when we go on to Google and look for something, the first thing we see there are these search network ads. And that is CPC is maximum used in search network. I think that should be sufficient. Any doubts you want, you can ask me.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
I have a question. So for tomorrow's test, is it going to be MCQ based questions or is it theoretical or
it's going to be multiple choice questions.
okay, sir, thank you.
It's going to be easy, don't worry. And don't worry about the exam at all. Like, giving your best, but it's about what you learn so far. That's the important point of it. Exam is part of the process, so learning is more important. Question is in form of it probably our coordinator will reach out to you probably on your phones. I think you can log in and uh, you can give in the exams. Most of the details of the exams by morning, I think they'll be putting it up on a group. I think it's probably 60. Usually for retail we have it 60. Time and the process, everything will be informed by a coordinator. Nothing else. because I'll reach home at 6:30. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. You'll be getting the updates tomorrow. Likewise, you can have a word with your coordinator there as well. They'll keep you updated.